I want to show some methods of using shadowbox to generate forms. So the way I'm going to get to that is through Lightbox, and then I'm going to go to the tool palette here, and the shadowbox 128 Z tool. I'm just going to double click it to load it up, close the Lightbox, draw it out, and then hit edit, and then I can rotate around. You see it's got three sides, back, right, and bottom. So what I'm going to do is go to the right side over here and just hold out. Actually, probably best to go to the bottom first, and you can do it either top down or bottom up. It's got a nice little center dot in it, and I'm going to hold down my control key and get my mask circle tool and make sure I've got square and center turned on for it, and just draw out a circle. Let's see, roughly the size that I want to do the mug. And I'm going to move it over a little bit because I want to have some room for the handle, but I do want to kind of keep it centered there. So let's maybe center it on, yeah, that line right there, and let go, and you see that gives me my cylinder. And then I can hold down control again, draw another one out, get it roughly centered. Let's see if we can get it a little more precise. And then drop it in some, hold down the Alt key so it's a negative, do that, and that makes me, that gives me kind of the barrel of the mug. Then I'm going to switch back to my mask pen, or you could use a mask rectangle to do this next part. I'm just going to start out a rectangle, and you can turn symmetry on if you want to even things up. I'm just going to kind of quickly rely on these guidelines here to get something, you know, about like what I want. So something that kind of intersects right there at the center for that. Oop, I think, yeah, probably gonna have to do this one of these side views. Let me turn on transparency here real quick so I can kind of see that thing. Yeah, there we go, that'll work. I need to do this anyway to change the height of it. So yeah, let's start a rectangle. Let's maybe put it right there, and then go to, I don't know, mug height. That looks good. Yeah. And now let's do another one. Maybe make the block end for the handle. Start it about right here. I don't know, yeah, about the same. That. Yeah, and now we should be able to, from the top, do one. Can't remember how long I made it. Something that looks like it would be good handle length. There we go. Yeah, that looks fine. Let's see. And now I'm going to get out of my transparency so I can see this a little better. Let's make a kind of an opening in that. So start a rectangle out here. Click the space bar to kind of drag it in. Actually, it might be better to start it from that side. Yeah, kind of line it up. About, yeah, the thickness of the handle. Yep, that's looking pretty good. Oop, forgot to hold Alt. There we go, and hold Alt. Yeah. Okay, yep, classic mug. And then now I think I'm just going to use the pen to maybe add in some, and Alt to erase out. I'm not liking that. Let's just kind of take a little bit off the corner there, and a lot of it off the corner down here. Yeah, and then maybe I can make my brush size a little smaller. Let's get zoomed in. fill that in a little bit. See how that looks. Oh no! How did I erase that out? Oh, probably because when I broke out through it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, now we're looking good. A little bit lumpy. Maybe go back in. See if we can clean that up a little bit. Let's maybe make it a little bit bigger than it needs to be, and then we can use the mask curve. Let's see, drawing down, holding down Alt. There we go. Yeah, that's better. Alright, looking pretty good there. Maybe a little thick to the inside. See what we can do about that. Brush size a little smaller. I don't know if this is going to work to the inside or not. Yeah, it's going to chop away the other part of it. We'll just have to use a regular pen brush. Again, this is the kind of thing I'm not going to spend too much time on. I just want to get it in there, and then I can come back and clean everything up. I do want to make that handle a little bit thicker because I want to taper it in some. So let's see, let's go to the bottom, take a look at that. Yeah, let's start a new rectangle. Let's see. Get bigger, I can always trim it down. There we go, that's more like what I wanted. Let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, so that's pretty much got everything I want to do with shadowbox. So I'm going to drop out from it, and the way to do that is to just come over here and click Make Polymesh 3D, and there it is. We're going to have to use that same method of dropping in a cylinder to close it in and dynameshing it together to drop it in. But this is a very quick and easy way to start forms. To deal with things like this little bit in here, we'll probably use some of the clip brushes and polish and flatten brushes, those kind of things. First thing I want to deal with though is this handle. I want to, it's way too thick, so I want to taper it in from right here to maybe about somewhere down in there. So to do that, what I'm going to do is mask most of the handle to kind of the root where it goes in to right there. Yeah, that looks good. And then invert the mask and soften it a few times. And then I'm going to switch to my rotate tool, and let's see, let's place it kind of out here right at the root, and let's turn on symmetry, and actually, yeah, that symmetry looks good. Get it in the axis that you need, and then I can mouse over here to this and just start rotating it. Now it's gonna, it's gonna kind of pinch it in a little bit here and maybe there. Let's maybe keep an eye on it, make sure it's not deforming too much. Yeah, it might be a little much. So let's back out of all that. Let's see, let's go about right there and Alt. Take that down, and now invert it and soften it a bit and rotate. Let's see how that works. So much better. Get that pushed in. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Maybe a little bit more. that done. Let's clear the mask. And then now I'm ready to drop that cylinder in. Let me check on my time here. About a minute left. Okay, yeah, this is probably a good place to stop this, and I'll pick it up in another video. If I can find my... Come on, you. There we go.